been a big struggle. We've tried to get answers from them. A lot of the information they did not want to share with us.
It's been more than 8 months since a string of tornadoes hit Benton County, and tonight we're hearing from more people still dealing with damage to their homes.
This is shocking. One community in Rogers still has residents with significant repairs needed to their roofs and windows. The Property Owners Association in that neighborhood says it is still struggling to get enough money from insurance. 5
News reporter Lauren Spencer spoke with residents about how frustrating this has become and if they expect to see any relief soon.
We're here for them because that's what neighbors do.
It's a tight bunch at the homes at Oakmont. After severe weather hit May, residents got even closer, banding together to ask why their homes are still damaged 8 months later.
It's so bad that I don't even know if my mom wants to live here.
The Property Owners Association is in charge of maintaining the outside of these homes, which has left the homeowners wondering when the tarps will go away and when their windows will be fixed. Jennifer Phelps says she's dealing with a hole in her roof and having to worry when it rains.
Get my flashlight. I keep a ladder upstairs in one of the bathrooms so that I can look at the insulation in the ceiling to see if there's any leakage coming down.
Barbara Salter says the damages in her bedroom are causing her health issues.
I didn't know it could take over you like this. We discovered mold just recently, and we got a couple of tests that were taken and going to send off.
And Janet Simpson says she's worried about her mom, who's living with broken windows.
It's just drafty in there, and it's almost like a mildew smell when you walk in her house. I've met all of these people who are wonderful. I work in healthcare with geriatrics, so it's super hard to watch them not put roofs on houses with elderly cancer patients.
They say after a lot of back and forth with the POA, they're still not sure when things will be fixed.
My concern is, yes, they don't know what they're getting from the insurance company for sure. So how can you, there's no plan. Is there a contractor in place? Like what are you gonna do with this money?
We reached out to the POA president, who couldn't comment because of ongoing litigation with State Farm. He said the company wouldn't pay them enough money to fix all the residents' roofs, so they're taking legal action. But 8 months later, these homeowners just want their houses to feel like home again.
I just want my house, I just want to be back to normal.
In Rogers, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
And Lauren reached out to State Farm, who said that they also couldn't comment about a matter that's in litigation. As of today, the PA president says they're what repair work they can afford to do around the community while waiting for the outcome of the litigation. Right now, police want you to be on the lookout for an Arkansas man involved in an Amber Alert in Wisconsin. Police say the man you see there, Gary Day, was last seen in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin with 16-year-old Sophia Franklin. We're told the victim is 3 months pregnant. The car that Day is in is a 2014 Buick LaCrosse. It's been known to use multiple plates, including Arkansas and Pennsylvania tags. Police say they believe Day is in Arkansas, so if you see that car, just call 911 right away. All right, check this out. Troopers from the Arkansas State Police say that they've confiscated over 2,800 pounds of marijuana in Crawford County. ASP says yesterday they pulled over a tractor trailer for a traffic stop. When they searched that trailer, they found 7 pallets containing more than 100 boxes of marijuana. The driver, Jiping Mu from Washington State, is facing felony charges of drug trafficking.
Rogers High School recently announced the Mountie Arena will no longer be the name of its basketball arena. It'll now be known as Dr. Marlon Berry Arena in honor of the former superintendent who passed away last year. 5 News reporter Parker Abels explains who he was and why he meant so much to the Rogers community.
On Friday night, the Roger Mounties basketball arena got a new name, honoring the superintendent who helped make the arena possible, Dr. Marlon Berry. His daughter, Rachel Payne, knows her dad would have been honored.
My dad, first off, would have been incredibly humbled and honored by the recognition, and we are too. And we just can't thank, Dr. Perry, the school board, the administration, everyone involved in naming the arena enough for this.
While Dr. Berry was only at Rogers for 6 years, he devoted a lot of his time to making sure both Rogers and Heritage got the proper athletic facilities needed.
The direction of the school board and his leadership, we ventured on the journey of how can we expand, develop some more on-site facilities at our schools and what we needed athletically.
After Dr. Berry passed away in May, the school board knew they had to honor him.
It just came about, what can we do to honor him and what he's done for Rogers Public Schools, and it worked out that we could do that.
It wasn't just the love for the district, but student athletics as well that fueled his lasting impact.
He loved basketball. He was a great free throw shooter, actually. And, while he was there in Rogers, he did help them upgrade several of their athletic facilities. And so I think, that just makes the arena really special to us.
However, while athletics were important to him, his students were always his top priority.
He really loved getting into schools and classrooms to see the kids. And, I just think he always had what was best for the students as his top priority.
Wanted to do the best he could for our district and our kids and our stakeholders behind the scenes, and he led by example.
In Rogers, covering news where you live, Parker Abels, 5 News.
New at 10, Fort Smith City directors say they need another 2 weeks to decide sewer rate increases.
I don't think this is fair to the people. You all trust us to take the best interest of you, but I'm not doing this.
I wasn't prepared to vote for this tonight. I've still got things I'd like answered, and so I'd like to table this to the next regular meeting.
I second that motion.
Directors tonight voted to table the decision until the next regular board meeting in 2 weeks. The plan is to raise sewer rates by 3.5% each year, starting this June 1st and ending in 2030. The increases are designed to help pay for sewer improvement work mandated by the federal government.
In Fayetteville, City Council members took no action on an ordinance that would repeal a rule that would cap so-called junk fees for renters. That ordinance would have capped background checks and application fees at $40 per property, and applicants would be refunded for background checks that were not run. City Attorney Kit Williams introduced that ordinance to repeal the rule because of it possibly being in conflict with state law, setting up a legal fight. City leaders say they want to wait to find more solutions before repealing that ordinance.
I think it does our community a disservice to repeal this without something to replace. I think that that's very, we're able to do that within the time frame we've given ourselves, postponing to the end of March. I think it's very doable. I've already started to do diligence in that manner.
Unfortunately, our Attorney General has spoken for right now. I would love some creative solutions. I'd love some creative ideas.
After public comments, council members repeatedly said they plan to work to find more workarounds in the affordable housing crisis. The council also approving a resolution that would reaffirm the city's goal to be a welcoming and inclusive community. The Welcoming Plan, which originally passed in 2018, supports the integration and inclusion of new Americans in Fayetteville. The proposed resolution states that the city doesn't have to implement federal laws the way a federal agency does. It adds that the city of Fayetteville wants to promote diversity through programs and policies, plus show support for how immigrants and refugees have contributed to the area. City Attorney Kit Williams says he believes the resolution abides by state and federal laws. He adds the resolution does not make Fayetteville a sanctuary city.